Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to Murder in the Black, and this is part 5 of the Lorenzen Wright story. So, in 2017, Shara found herself in a predicament. Now, her cousin, who was on the right, Jimmy Martin, already was in a situation where he murdered his girlfriend, and he was in the sentencing phase for that charge. So, in order to give himself a better deal, he decided to rat on his cousin Shara. He told the DA and the prosecutors that he had information about the Lorenzen Wright case. And what he said blew their mind. He basically told them that this was not the first murder plot to kill Lorenzen. Actually, when Lorenzen was living in Atlanta back in 2010, him, Shara, and this guy named Billy Ray Turner actually made a trip down to Atlanta to kill him. Now, just to give you context, Shara and Lorenzen back in 2010 were doing fairly well. They were still having sex. He proposed to her. It seemed like they were on the mends to getting back together. However, Shara had other plans. The only reason why they did not kill Lorenzen was because he was not there the night that they went to murder him. He was not present. They actually went through the window, and the only person they found was his friend. And so they opted to just not even wait on him, just to leave, because they were afraid that his friend would wake up. So Jimmy Martin then reveals that on the night of July 19th, he was not present for the murder. He didn't know that it was going down that particular day, and he wasn't there when it happened. But Shara and Billy Ray Turner did shoot Lorenzen, and he was there to help clean the crime scene, and he actually knew where the guns were. So he told the prosecutors this. They went and looked in the lake, and they found the gun. And that is what led to Shara being arrested and Billy Ray Turner being arrested. So you may be wondering, who is this Billy Ray Turner person? Well, Billy Ray Turner was a deacon at the church where Shara was very active, or became very active shortly after Lorenzen died, where she became a pastor. And not only that, but he was actually the landscape guy for their property. So there's a quote in one of the documentaries that I watched about Lorenzen Wright, and Lorenzen Wright's mother was like, she don't want no grass cutter, and like she was sleeping with this guy. Actually, Lorenzen caught her sleeping with this guy, so this was the guy she was carrying on an affair with. So Shara did end up pleading out for this charge. It was facilitation of murder, and another charge that she pleaded out for. She got 30 years behind bars, and she's required to serve 30% of that. So I want you guys to stay tuned for an update about her children. It'll be kind of separate from this, but this was the conclusion of the Lorenzen Wright story.